What's going on, everybody? Just waiting on clean. Go ahead and get y'all an image to look at. How's everybody doing? Check out book.io. Clean will be here in a second, everybody. But yeah, I've been looking at book.io. I've been looking at book token, trying to make some moves on that. Book token moving pretty well. Yo, what's going on, Clean?
What up, mate?
How you been, man?
Pretty good. How about you?
Doing good.
Doing book.io?
Yep. I had a late workout today, so a little oily for the podcast,
Okay.
you know, a little oily hair. But other than that, yeah, I've been looking at book.io because, you know, with the tokens, they can mint certain books. So I've just been kind of trying to see if there's any hype books coming out that might help the token pump, which I don't see any books that are released for book token coming out yet. There was one though. I saw it was like 2,000 book token. Where was it? Right here. This was October 20th. So this is the King in Yellow, which I believe if you minted this, then you were allowed to mint one of the other ones up here. So like the King in Yellow, if you have the Bible and the King of Yellow, which you need both, then you could have minted this one. And then the Turn on the Screw, this is for Cardano. You could also mint this one. So you needed to be holding a Bible, Turn of the Screw, and the King of Yellow. Or maybe it's or. I think it's and though. And then you could have minted Poetry by Edgar Allan Poe. Probably and, because I think Edgar Allan Poe's, you know, probably one of the expensive books, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen anything coming up for any hype for the book token, but we're going to go look.
Oh, also you can get Mark Cuban's book.
Yes, I saw that actually. Let's see. Wait, why is it showing this? Share this tab and said, buy Tappy. Can I not just view book token? Oh, I must have clicked something. But yeah, book token's doing very, very well. I put in 250 ADA somewhere in this range, and now it's worth 341.
Making all the big moves. I see it.
Yeah, can't complain, man.
Yeah.
Doing very well. Optim, that came out, I want to say yesterday.
He's just winning.
And this, I did buy a little bit of it. I bought Optim IZ though, which is the token I believe they use for their bonds. So this is like a protocol, I guess, that you can use to trade these tokens for, I guess, bonds on Cardano. So if you're into bonds, Optim could be a play. It definitely went down since I bought it. I actually bought Optim IZ, this one. And I bought it like, where did I buy it? Because it went pretty well. But I bought it after it went there. I think I caught it around here. And I thought I was doing really good. You know, I thought that was a really good entry, and then it just kept going lower. So I sold out, but I only purchased, I think, like 25 ADA worth. I was just kind of testing it out because I think bonds could be a good play at some point. But it's interesting that they're basically bringing bonds to Cardano, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, which I saw that. It was big like last week, wasn't it? Like this last week.
I don't know when you could trade the bonds or how you could trade the bonds, but yes, I think the hype leading up to it was all last week. Yep. And can you hear the music in the background too?
A little bit, yeah.
Cool. I've been trying out the music. I think it's nice to have a little something.
Yeah, a little something in the background. We're vibing.
Yeah, help it carry a little bit.
Yeah.
So what you been up to, man? What you been looking at? Anything you excited for?
Not necessarily excited for. I kind of looked into the Optim or whatever, just because everybody was chatting about it last week, and then, you know, other than that, it was just like they were talking about Twitter Spaces and like posts and being in an echo chamber and this, that, and the other, and kind of like how it's not as great as people think, which I'm kind of I'm indifferent to, but yeah, like I kind of agree in the same way. Like it becomes this like little bro fest,
yeah,
where no knowledge is actually received, and it's just like, how many times can we curse in a sentence, and how many times can we like FUD and like talk shit, until
Yeah.
like I get there's an entertainment portion of it, but at the same time it's like what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So there was that, and obviously the Congo and stuff, and with Ben.
Oh man, that was wild, dude. That was I don't understand. I've seen a few projects get very defensive in my time here, and when problems arise and somebody brings it up and they have a legitimate reason, people get really, really offended and they start to take it personally. And it's like, dude, you just made a mistake, and that's all he's saying.
Yeah.
Like it's not a big deal. There's gonna be mistakes. We're all in a brand new area, right? And we're all hanging out doing brand new things. What, you're gonna do it perfect? Come on, man. Nobody expects you to be perfect. But what they do expect is that when somebody, a part of the community like Ben, has a legitimate reason to be, questioned, like, why is this not working? Why can't I get my money? Especially when you only had a few days to get it figured out, right? Because that's how the loans work. You got to pay them back. If you can't pay them back, then you lose your money or you lose your NFT. He had every right to question it and bring it to Twitter. So the way that Congo responded was just, I don't know, man. I don't know why people act like that.
And for those who don't know, there was a problem on Levy Finance with something wasn't communicating. The server wasn't communicating with like the actual finance portion. Okay. And so Ben had loans to pay back that he could pay back, but he couldn't move. He couldn't move ADA, right? And Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I went to the.
I don't know what he has to do with this. All right.
Is it easier to search for Bad Fox?
Yeah, so it should be.
But he didn't. He didn't do
it should be Ben and it's like Elfernick.
Alfernick, right?
Like EL.
EL for. Dude, I'm following him. Why doesn't this not show?
I don't know. You try to just do Bad Fox, I guess.
It's L for Nick.
There he is.
There we go.
Okay, so and he brought this up in a constructive way. He wasn't being a dick at all. Like, he was just like, hey, here's what I think is happening. Could you check on that? Come to find out, that's what was happening. And then I guess midway through, Congo entered the chat and was just being defensive.
Shout outs for him talking about Clays too. Sorry to cut you off.
What?
But I know we were talking about Clays last time. But Ben was talking about Clay has a mini game calling Clay Falls, which I didn't know about. He says, how do I know? I'm subscribed to Claymate's newsletter. So maybe I just need to get subscribed to that newsletter.
It's like, which they're coming out with something here soon. That's pretty funny, the googly eyes thing.
I'll find it. It's in here somewhere.
So, yeah, he was just like, I think this is the problem. That ended up being the problem.
This is it.
Yeah.
And he was right, too.
He was 100% right.
Really?
That's not a dummy, bro. Like, he knows.
He's a dev, which is what I was telling you earlier, too. I think it's really cool that we can have a dev find the issue and then talk to another dev to help him fix it. And that was what was happening. So, like, why would you even be
Congo
mad?
Came in and he was just like, yo, instead of focusing on this, like, why don't you focus on derugging your project? Which is like a super dick move. Like, fuck Congo for that. Like, honestly.
Right.
He's a sensitive pussy about it. And you can quote me on that for this big fucking guy. I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
everybody can read this for themselves, though, and interpret exactly what you're saying, right? Like, that's what most people are going to get out of this is Ben saw an issue. He brought it up, and then Congo got really upset. And it's just like, you make what you want of that. That's exactly what happened. You can read it all for yourself. But Avatar Nick responded pretty professionally, basically talking straight issue with him. Like, this is what happened. This is when it occurred. This is where I'm looking. This is what I found. And they helped him fix it. So all in all, like, this was a good outcome from this, like, this little, like, Twitter thread. They fixed the issue. But it was a negative reaction because of the way Congo handled it.
Right. It's like you can be sensitive or whatever, but then also apologize. Be like, shit, I need to learn to not be so sensitive. If it's the number one project on Cardano, right? It's head and shoulders above everything else, and like so great. The person running it should probably be like a little bit more humble than where he's at right now. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't know. I don't think they get fudded a lot. I don't know. They've built so much stuff, right? That people don't necessarily FUD them. I would say it's a known, recognized project on Cardano that's well respected.
Yeah.
Right. FUD season's over, guys. Right. And I get he might be under pressure to perform, but that's part of it.
I mean, people hire people to do like the talking to the community, right? Because people know that maybe I'm not the best, at handling responses or technical issues or, FUD, right? Like maybe you get defensive and you blow up and you make yourself look worse. That's why people hire professionals to do that stuff. But again, I know that we're not necessarily in a professional situation here, but everybody likes to act like they're professionals. So I don't know. If you're going to act like it, just try to maintain. But, I don't like talking about the negativity. Congo's done some other things in the past too. They all have very big egos. I feel like a lot of them over Ape Society, which they in some sense deserve from having so much success. But, man, you gotta leave that ego at the door sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Plus, like, Ben has done a lot of shit for free. Like, for absolutely free. Like, open source stuff.
Well, he called him a rugged project, too. He was like, how are you doing with that rugged project? I was just like, that's your response to him telling you that you have
that's what he said. He said you should focus on derugging your project.
It's like, dude, he's still here. He didn't rug. What do you mean?
He didn't rug. Like, okay, which brings up another point that we can discuss is like, what do you consider a rug and what do you not consider a rug? But hold off on that for a minute. For me, it's like, Ben can't force people to buy his shit. You can't. You can have a great product. There have been products that have come out, and I'm not saying it's good, great, bad, whatever. I still have my Bad Fox. Still have, everything. And so, you can't force people to buy your stuff. And if he's using his own funds from his own personal life to cover some of the things he wants to develop, bro, that's more than what most people would do. They would have folded a long time ago.
And he has a bunch of excuses too if he wanted to stop. Like he could be like, I'm in the war zone, or I'm like, focusing on my family right now. Like things are serious.
Bro, dude's in Israel right now. Okay.
Right? And he's over here trying to solve our problems and like work on fucking issues. Oh man.
He's not sitting in like what Alberta, Canada, or whatever where Congo's at, just chilling, living the good life, eh? He's in Israel right now. It's like, that's why when I heard the stuff was going down, I was like, bro, anybody thinking about Ben at this point? Like,
right.
Is this
I'm glad you said that too, because I just spaced out. I completely forgot that that's where he was residing.
Yeah. And so I think that, what do you deem a rug?
I mean, I personally don't think it's a rug unless you leave. You can have a failed project. You can do poorly. You can lose all of your money and have it go to zero, but the founder's still there trying, right? So I think a rug is a rug, which is you take your money and you leave and you're done.
That's what I'm saying. What I think a rug is somebody who intentionally mints something knowing that they're going to leave. That's an automatic rug. For me, it's like it's done within the first week or two that it's over. They don't give a shit about royalties or like anything else.
No.
Like
if they get it,
like,
I'm
yanking this thing right underneath. Like as soon as we get our mints or whatever, we're out. Right?
I mean, even if you left a month later or 5 months later, if whenever you leave, that's a rug, right? That's what I think. Whenever you leave, it's done, right? Yeah. You can say like I might come back or I might do this or I might do that, but you made a formal announcement and everybody has it in their head that it's kind of done, right? I mean, I guess you could also leave without having a formal announcement, but after enough time, people will realize, all right, the founder's not coming back. Right. Yeah. It's like, Dad, like I'm going out for some milk. It's like, all right, well, he didn't come back in the last 3 weeks. I'm calling it here. Like at some point you got to call it.
For me, a rug is more immediate. You know what I mean?
I'd say that's a more traditional rug. Yeah.
Like, let's give it a time frame. Like
2 months,
2 months, 3 months, right?
You can bullshit pretty easily for 2 months, right?
Yeah.
show face every once in a while, pay moderators like 100 ADA, whatever you want to send them for a little
Right.
bit, right? And then, you know, after a bit, just stop showing up and people figure it
Right.
out.
All right, bro, I'm out.
Yep.
You know, and so I think if it's somebody here that's been in the space, has participated in spaces, been in the community, done stuff for like a year or two, they've kind of earned the not rugging sort of situation, right? Especially when all of this stuff is open source, right? Like all of Ben's shit is open source. Anybody can use it.
Yeah.
You know?
My least favorite is when people will create a project and then they'll either stay for a while or stop the project. And then 4 or 5 months later, things are turning around a little bit and they're like, oh, well, actually, we're going to go with this model and we're going to create a new NFT project and it's going to be better because it's going to be what works in the community and this and that. And it's just like, bro, you already created a project and you left because it wasn't great. And now you're going to create another project that's similar to another project that's already successful. It's like, why would I buy your project? I'll just buy the original.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. If they did that stuff to their old assets, right?
That's a little different.
That's a little different.
It's
not much different, but a little different.
Because we've had a few projects, right? Like a lot of people were kind of worried about Apex with House of Titans creating a new project.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, I don't think he did it in a super like negative way like some of the others, but I do think that that's why people were cautious and nervous to mint House of Titans, was because other projects have, you know, ditched their other projects to make more money essentially.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And so you know, when House of Titans was created, you know, with Apex, from my understanding, is that he owned like 33% of Phoenix Arena, right? Which I was into Phoenix Arena before. You know, one of my mods or whatever that was a friend of mine, Tink, who stops in here, she was in here last week, put me on to Phoenix Arena. And so I was like, oh, this is cool, you know, like I like the art aspect, but also they were doing like gaming and stuff. And so I was into it. And so I knew Apex from Phoenix Arena. And then they came out with like this alpha testing, which I did. And it was cool. Like it was turn-based and everything was cool. Beta, same thing. You know, I had my little max and my divers and stuff like that, my fluffies. And no, I was into it, but you know, to create games, it's super expensive, man.
Oh yeah.
Even if you're by yourself, even if you're a one-man band.
Well, I mean, at that point, you're paying for time,
right?
Or you're not paying for time,
right? It's like, okay, am I going to work on this game, or am I going to quit my full-time job? You know, then absolutely no money is coming in.
Yeah.
Right. Because everything's going to the project. So in order to make money, you have to sell people on spending time on your game.
Yeah.
Right. Or have them buy it or have them buy assets. But by then it's just royalties.
But right now everybody's buying a game that's not here, which is even harder to sell.
Right.
Like how am I going to promise you a game that I haven't even started developing yet?
Yeah.
That is, I mean, that's what it is for Goombles. That's what it was a bit for Cornucopias, right? I mean, they've built some things, but I mean, especially now, right? But when they first started off, they didn't have much.
Yeah.
Right. So,
well, so Corn is cool because they have dev updates every Friday, right?
Right. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because most players or people don't do that. Like even Equine, I feel like I know they have their weekly things, but I don't know if they're still doing them. I haven't checked in a bit.
Yeah,
it kind of feels like, dude, it feels like it's just stopped over at Equine. Like I feel like everything's in like a purgatory or a standstill.
Which I understand, but I don't understand.
I don't get it. Has he come out? Faha, has he talked about anything?
No, I haven't heard from Faha in like months, dude.
Dude, I've been seeing some tweets about people talking shit or talking about Equine being a dead project, and then he'll like kind of be in there and he's like, we're still developing, like it's all good, guys. And it's always very like short, simple, non-angry responses, which I appreciate, and it's cool that he's letting people know they're still working on it. But man, maybe like a formal announcement, maybe like a few updates, like where are we at? What's going on, man? This is why these tweets are coming out.
Yeah. And so it's like, I think people want to start seeing proof of life. You know what I'm saying? Because people are trying to make financial moves in a direction that will benefit them in the future. I think people are wising up to the fact that we just can't buy every JPEG, right?
Of course.
And so House of Titans, with them, it was kind of like, I knew Apex. I liked Apex personally. He never really bothered me. And I knew the deal with like Phoenix Arena. Either people are going to play it and be really into it and it's going to succeed, or it's not. And for me, I'm worried about anything metaverse related right now.
You still think that's going to be the hype next buzz or next bull cycle?
I don't know. I think gaming itself has become less immersive and more quick hit, like mobile games. So like Goombles, probably a good job deciding to do like what are those called? Like
tower defense game,
right? Like a tower defense.
Right. I was actually playing Balloons yesterday.
What?
I was playing Balloons yesterday. You remember Balloons?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
with the monkeys shooting the balloons and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I think that's a good spot. I think people, with the way things are going, TikTok, Shorts, other things like that. What's up, Stay Winning?
Yo, what's up, man?
TikTok Shorts, everything like that. Like, hardly any people watch like a full YouTube video anymore.
Yeah.
It's all shorts. And so it's like, is that the attention like we're going towards now, is just that quick hit? So for gaming, it's less immersion and more of like,
We've been there though. So I really think that there's kind of two, like everyday activity. When you wake up, you have to go to work, you have to, make your breakfast, all that, like the everyday stuff. You're going to be probably a little bit more drawn to shorts because you can wake up and you can watch, 10 short videos in like a minute and a half and go on with your day. And you got a bunch of content real quick. And that might fill your dopamine meter when you first wake up, whether you're doing it or not, you're getting that dopamine. And, but if you want to like sit down and play a game, right? Like your favorite game, you would be pretty pissed if you beat it in like a day or two. Right. Yeah. And you'd be like, this game kind of sucked. Like they don't make games like they used to, but like then you go right back to watching shorts and you wonder why your games are getting shorter.
Right.
So like it's the two companies, I think, or rather multiple, there's so many companies doing this that are going to that shorter form. Even music now is like 2 to 2.5 minutes is like a decent length for a song.
Like, dude, I looked at, not that this is the best example, but like Juice WRLD, right? He's got like 19 tracks on his thing, but every one is like 2 minutes long.
Yeah. Well, I haven't heard his new stuff. That might be the AI stuff or like his stuff before he passed away that wasn't finished, Yeah. But I'm not sure. I'd have to actually go back and look at the lengths because I really do like Juice WRLD songs. I know there's some long ones out there.
Yeah.
He says, at NFT LV, I ended up going to get sushi at Benihana Ace. Bomb. Clean sold me on it. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, that stuff is good. Las Vegas roll. What was it? The rock and roll roll or rock and roll. That one was good. Like everything was good. Everything was good there. And like, dude, it was a good night. It was a good time in NFT Las Vegas. Yeah. I went to the first one. I didn't go to this one, obviously.
Yeah, I was like, I missed last one. I have to go to this one. But then everything was just so dead, and then they changed up a few things, and they were like, now there's like this and that, and I was just like, man, I don't know. I wasn't getting as much FOMO from this one as I did the other one.
Go to one when it's in a bull, right? That's what I would say. Like when it's a bull run, everybody's feeling good. Like go to that one because everybody's going to be hyped. Like I went to the first one because number one, it's the first one. So everyone was hyped anyway. We were just meeting everybody for the first time. It's cool as shit. The hotel was super nice, right? I ended up getting a fucking tattoo of a pizza. People were doing wild stuff. Like, who was it? Man, I forget. They came up with the Frog Foundation or something like that.
Oh, Frog Collective.
No, Frog Foundry.
Oh, yeah. The tattoos.
Yes.
A
bunch of people got tattoos there.
Dude, those guys, by the way, are super dope. Like, they hit me up every once in a while, and we just kind of chat. And they've always been one of the most respectful projects in like hitting me up and talking about content and asking for like like my thoughts on it and all that sort of stuff. They've always been one of the people to do it in like the most respectful, most professional way.
Yeah.
I just think they're dope.
And
I don't
so,
have one of
yeah,
their
everybody's
NFTs, but I do like their
Cardano
art.
Summit. Like a bunch of people went to Cardano Summit
True.
and everything in Dubai, which is
Man,
cool.
Dubai would be even harder though. Out of state or out of country.
Yeah, I would not go to Dubai.
I would love to go to Dubai.
Well,
I still have a passport and everything,
but I'm never going.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm never going. Cardano. Maybe not for Cardano.
No,
I might
just
go for
to visit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think Las Vegas is the perfect spot for Cardano.
But Adam Dean is there. Adam Dean is in Dubai, and he is like the quintessential like dorky white dude. And he's in Dubai right now, just like in a cowboy hat, long hair, like a beard and stuff like that, just like looking scraggly.
That's awesome.
It's just so funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so with like this bull run potentially coming up, do you think NFTs will get a little bit of that bump? Or do you think they actually lose value because Cardano might go up in value and people might be selling for Cardano?
No, I don't think we're going to lower prices, because you have to think most of the market here has been here for a long time. That's the advantage, I guess you would say, of people being cult members of Cardano, right? Like, you have this rabid fan base that keeps their Cardano and has been here since it was like 3 or 4 cents. I hope there's like new marketing, new everything, and we can update like the whiteboard video from 2017, 2018. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it can attract new people. But the thing is like most of the people still in here are considered old money people. You know what I'm saying? To where we've held this shit for years.
Yeah.
So I got Cardano at like 20 some odd cents right now.
But these NFTs, you didn't, like a lot of people purchase these NFTs at much higher prices. And I think, let's say, out of nowhere, Cardano was $3, or we'll just say 3x the price it is today, right? Tomorrow, it just kind of happened. It was a crazy night. You don't think people would sell some of the projects that they're a little sketched out about just so that they could sell out for a 3x overnight? I think a lot of people would.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe not Clays, maybe not Apes, but also maybe Clays, maybe Apes, because those are the ones we're starting to see a little bit losing faith. Maybe not Clays, but I just don't price.
I don't think metaverse is the way, man. I just don't. You have to have so many.
Well, I wasn't talking about metaverse. I was just talking about projects selling off.
Well, even then, like that's the reason why people are in Clays, though. Sometimes.
Yeah, I can see.
It's because of what's the secondary benefit, the utility of it, or whatever. Not only just price go up, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, let's try the metaverse out. Let's buy some pants, put it on our little clay. Which, by the way, the Good Charlotte clays look so freaking good.
Yeah,
they look so good.
Do. Yeah, Stay Winning, you have a good point too. He said on his weekly recap videos, NFTs are way down price and volume, but ADA had a nice little run. It's weird. I thought NFTs would pick up a little bit as well. Small sample size though. You're absolutely right. I mean,
yeah,
it's too early to say, but it wouldn't surprise me. I think a lot of us thought, oh, it's going to be so cool, buy a clay, because then clays will go up in value and Cardano will go up in value. It's a no-brainer. And I thought the same thing. I was speaking it. I was telling family, friends, everything. And it still might be true, and I hope it is. But it does make sense that these values might sell off because Cardano's worth more.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like keep track of your monetary value of like when you're selling these assets, because you have to anyway. Part of your tax code, right? But then on top of that, like, if I buy something for 500 and it just happens to be, let's say 1,000 ADA or something like that, right? Equals $500, and then I sell it for 250 at like 3 or 4, right? It's still a loss, but you know what I mean, like
250. So you lost ADA, but it's worth more money.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's very possible, because also on the other hand, we saw NFTs go way up in value as Cardano was crashing, and everybody was laughing how, and Cardano NFTs were in a bull market while the price was crashing. And it's like, well, kind of, if you look at overall value, not really.
I think that was the last hope for NFTs right there.
Yeah.
towards the end of that cycle, that NFT cycle. Right now we're in just a bad cycle for NFTs. Like that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You're talking about a highly speculative market anyway, which people deem cryptocurrency still, right? And then on top of that, you're going even more speculative because we're working with JPEGs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like you're getting into a niche market, right? And so then it's like you really have to pay attention.
Yeah. I'm wondering too, we have Jerome Powell today at 2:30.
That is true.
So, I think let me go check out the website. What's it called? Oh, man. What's it called? The Fed Rate Tool? Is that it?
How are we going to fuck you.org?
CME Fed Watch Tool. Here we go.
Oh, okay, there we go. Got it.
Yeah. So in 28 minutes, we're going to know. But it is basically 100% chance of us staying in the same exact spot for rates. And then what is it the next one in December? So the 13th of December, there's a 25% chance right now that we go higher in rates.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We were almost at 100% chance like a few months ago that we would not go up in rates at all for the rest of the year.
And we'll
probably maybe forever.
Because with things how they're going at over in Israel and stuff like that, we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just, man, 2:30 Eastern. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. So in a half an hour is 2:00. I think that's when the official report comes out. But then Jerome Powell speaks 30 minutes after that. And most people know every time that there's like a rate decision or Jerome Powell speaks at 2:30 Eastern Time, we always know for the most part what he's going to say. Like we know he's not going to raise rates for the most part. If there's a surprise, oh yeah, stocks would crash if there's a surprise. But I doubt there will be. But it's always about what he says about the next time, what he's looking at, his reasoning for doing it. So the speech is probably going to be more important than the decision. And that's usually how it is. Maybe a pause now to stimulate. We've been pausing though. This is the second or third pause in a row. If he pauses here. So then a raise again.
Yeah, I think second or third, right?
Second or third. Late next year, maybe election time here, perhaps, according to NARS Yun. Who's NARS? Is that like a acronym?
Yeah.
I never heard of NARS. But yeah. It's really weird times. It's if we let's look at like just a chart.
National Association of Realtors. Well, we want to talk about real estate real quick. Ain't nobody buying homes right now, bro.
A lot of people are predicting a housing crash.
Yeah.
We might. I mean,
oh shit, look at that, bro.
We've been well under, and I said to myself, like when we broke below this, that I would short it. And we broke below it, and I was like, it didn't break strong enough. What if we have one of these moments where it just breaks through for like a day? And then it didn't for a long time, and I was still like, I might be wrong. And I just never shorted.
Dude, people are saying we have not had our dive off the cliff yet.
If you really look, like if you really scroll this out, it does look like that. Like look at the 4-hour chart, right?
Yeah.
Like really, let's see, even a longer chart. Because if you really take it back, I mean, we are high. We are so high.
Yeah.
We had this is a crash.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And this was just a bear market slowing down. And then we bounced pretty hard. Still didn't break the top to start a bull trend either. And now we're going right back down.
Dude, people are still saying that we haven't seen it yet.
It's possible. It really is.
That's what people are saying.
It's scary thought, dude. I feel like we've been in a bear market for about 2 years roughly for this. If you count this, then 2.5. But I don't think you can call this a bear market. This was a short-term bull market. I don't know, man. We really could. That's the worst part, because if you've waited this entire time and now you come up here and things starting to look good, now you have to wait again. Dude, that is a momentum killer, to say the least.
Yeah.
That would decimate me. I would be
The only thing I could possibly think is that presidency, right?
Yeah.
So the election.
here's the thing too, though. We don't know if we're gonna get a good result.
Yeah.
Right. I don't
And
think
even
most
then,
people
the market
expected.
turns. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
think people.
saying?
Yeah. I don't think it would turn if Biden got reelected, is what I'm saying. I
Okay.
think people would be pretty pessimistic. And I really do believe that there's just no way. Even if it's not Trump, if it's somebody else, like even if it's just a different Democrat, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man, dude. I just don't trust the world. I don't trust our government. I don't trust like the people pulling all the strings. And dude, how are you going to count all of the votes in America accurately and say that
Right.
there was no fudging of the numbers at all? Like, of course there's something. How many people we have here? How many different groups are counting different numbers and giving results? Like, oh man, I don't trust shit.
George Bush.
That has taken us to war has been reelected, I think.
No.
Wow.
George
Wait,
Bush. Not correct.
Okay. Fair.
George Bush did not get reelected. He was an idiot. George Bush Sr., right?
Yeah.
George Bush Jr., bigger idiot, got reelected because he was basically George Bush Jr., right, is the Republican equivalent of Biden. Where even Republicans were like, I don't really like this kid.
The only thing is, for Biden, I could be like, oh, he's just old and senile. Like, it's not even his fault. He just shouldn't have gotten elected, right? Like, that's kind of how I feel about Biden. I don't hate the dude. I just wish he wasn't there, right? But with Bush, I was just kind of like, damn, like this guy's just stupid. He's just a
idiot.
bad president.
If you were to sum up your what was it? Running potential and like election rate, in one word, what would you say? He was like lockbox.
What?
He's like
it's guaranteed.
Fool me once, shame on me.
The J. Cole song, right?
Fool me twice, never be fooled again.
Yeah, he says, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times." What's he say?
Won't get fooled again.
No, he says, "Fool me again, or fool me 3 times. You're not gonna fool me again."
Yeah,
something like that. That's how he says it.
So stupid.
Yeah. California closes polls at 8 p.m. Calls the races at 8:01. Still counts votes 60 days after. Dude, it makes no sense, and everybody just goes on like, "Oh, this is just the way that life works." Like, why are you stressing it? It's like because it doesn't fucking make sense.
Right.
This shit might have made sense back when we had 100 people a fucking city, and it took people like 20 minutes to count up all the votes. Bush versus Gore, both from Skull. Yeah, I forgot about Gore, dude.
Al Gore, he created the fucking internet, bro.
No, I know.
He said he created the internet.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't feel, like so negatively about the people who voted Bush in. I mean, you didn't have great options then.
He found global warming.
Yeah.
Other things like that. It was just
what a guy,
dude. Politics when the country is like kind of in a good spot financially, nobody pays attention and nobody cares, right? Times like these where we're in kind of like the crappiest of crap, that like people are paying attention, that are real, have a lot of scrutiny, right? Yeah.
Their pockets are hurting.
But bro, if things are looking up in the economy after Bill Clinton, we had the internet boom and stuff like that, and the .com. Nobody paid attention, dude. Like,
I think that's why it's easy for bull markets to just be bull markets, because as soon as it starts, people just turn off their freaking worry, right. Like all the things that are negative. They're just like, oh, I'll just throw in money every other week. Things are great, and they just go back to living their life.
Right.
Which is, probably beneficial if they would do that during bear markets. But
we had somebody in the White House who was sexually harassing an intern and like sexually assaulting multiple women, and he stayed in presidency. And then we went from that to George Bush Jr. Jesus Christ. It was just like puppeteering, right? But everything was okay. Everything was okay because the economy was generally pretty good. Yeah. So people let shit slide. And then now it's just kind of like, nah, we ain't got time for all that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. It's pretty bad, dude.
with House of Titans, are they getting closer to their miners and whatnot?
Yeah, they bought some miners
Okay.
to start off with, and
Because I
then
saw that they were kind of bumping up here a bit. They're on
so
the all time for the day.
so what they bought an initial investment, I think, of like only like $18,000 to start out with, but
Okay.
they're like new mining rigs, like newer than what is offered right now. So they're starting with that, and then once they see like what happens, because they said, I forget what it was in the announcements. Basically, they said the new rigs that we're getting are like future generation rigs, so they're going to be better for when the halvening happens, because they'll be able to produce a little bit better. And then what they're going to do is they're going to do it, run with them for a little bit, see how profitable it is, and then dump more money into it.
Yeah, I like that. That's a pretty good approach. You know,
Right.
I personally would probably just trust the miners because you're not gonna like fuck that up too much. But I do like that approach. It's probably a safer approach because let's
Yeah.
say they put in 18K and all these miners screw them for whatever reason.
Right.
Right. It's
Or
unlikely, right? But
they're not great, I would say.
right,
You
maybe they
know,
don't mine at like the rate that they were expecting.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. These and derps, everybody who's doing passive staking, but also getting real coins, not just like a derp token or, you know, a hot token, but you're actually getting real tokens. I like that.
Right.
I don't know where that'll bring us in the future, if that'll make you money, if that'll make anybody some sort of like millionaire, but it's something guaranteed for now. And that seems to be the wave of NFTs that are actually profiting. But House of Titans is way down from their mint price, which is why I brought it up. I think it might be decent time to get in.
So yeah, what they did was, after consulting our friends from the Goofy Gophers mining, it had been advised that it would be wiser to pre-order the S21 Bitman and miners rather than buying the older models now. S21 Bitman models are more efficient and represent an upcoming advancement in tech. It's a longer-term play that will be more beneficial for us. While obtaining them may require a bit more patience, this decision is driven by the fact that acquiring older machines now might result in reduced efficiency post-halving. Okay, initially we believed it would be beneficial to acquire miners as soon as possible and assess the performance over time for like a 12-week period. Goofy Gophers has now shared valuable data with us, detailing the estimated earnings of each machine based on varying cryptocurrency prices. With the data in hand, making informed decisions about which machine to purchase in Season 2 and accurately estimating earnings for each class of the hot PFP NFTs will be much simpler. We aim to introduce cool concept, blah, blah, right? And so, yeah, doing miners, whiskey barrels, acquiring crypto, other things
that really makes sense, though, that they're waiting to get the better miners. And that's probably either because they're going to be buying different graphics cards in the future. Maybe NVIDIA doesn't have it in stock. I'm assuming they're using NVIDIA graphics cards.
Yeah.
They almost always are in mining rigs. They are the best of the best. They are more expensive, though. So I could see an argument for AMD cards, which would be cool because I love AMD. They have earnings as well, I think, Thursday. So does Palantir. Maybe not Thursday, though. Anyways, it is important that you have the best of the best computer while mining because of the way mining the blocks work, right? So that actually does make sense. I would say, because I was thinking initially, because I just went through like PC parts a few weeks ago to get my own, I was thinking like, it's really not that big of a deal to go with, I don't know, let's say a 30 or a 4070, which is one of the NVIDIA cards, as opposed to like a 4080 or waiting for maybe the 5070 or the 5080, which would be their next series cards, right? Like it's probably only going to be a 5, maybe 10% difference. It's not that big of a deal. You probably should just get in while nobody's mining and get those coins. But with mining coins, I do think that 5 to 10% actually does make a big deal.
That makes a huge difference.
Right. Because you're trying to beat out everyone.
Right.
And these miners who have been in the game for months or years have the old equipment. So you coming in with the new equipment, now you're finally on top.
Right.
And you need to use that time on top to get as much as you can. Because then
Right.
next year with the 70s or whatever, you
Right,
know,
whatever it is.
you either
Yeah.
need to sell those tokens to buy those, or you have to just suffer with a little bit reduced mining rate.
For me, it was cool. Like the idea of it, I understand, but I'm more patient than most people. I'm sure a lot of people would just be like, just buy the old shit, get it started right now, and let's get cracking. Earn me that passive income. You know what I'm saying? But
If you don't really know how the mining works, I could see that too.
yeah.
Because of course, I mean, I think a good business practice in general is to just go in there and put your head down and just start, especially if you're a new project. Like you got to just start getting things moving, right? But this does make sense to wait a little bit.
Right. So they have two things, right? So while we do that, like, right. So while we're waiting for miners and other things like that and everything to get ordered, us to get our boots on the ground, I guess, then you could start working on the smart contract aspect where you're trading like creating like god damn it, assets like traits, right? Trait swapping and other things like that. You can kind of get that going, and then you can start putting them on missions and start like mining resources like through their PFP and stuff like that, passive like staking and this, that, and the other. And so that can keep you busy until the miners, and then that's the next announcement, and then boom, like, you know, kicking off season 2 and stuff like that. I think it's a smart way to do it. Like it buys them time, obviously, you know, to where it's like, okay, now we can focus on this stuff while this gets handled in the background, and we'll just keep you updated about it. So it's smart. I you know, I'm still in it, you know, for sure. I haven't sold a single.
I still got a few myself, so I'm hoping they do well.
Just chilling. I got one of every class, you know, and just hanging out, and a couple more military, because with the military, like I'll be able to attack and defend.
You'll be able to take a little bit more coin, steal my coins.
So yeah,
kind of like how the military steal, like in Apes, they steal your furniture.
Yes, stuff like that, tools, this, that, and the other. Yeah,
gotcha.
For sure.
Do you know what kind of coins they're gonna mine yet?
I don't know off the top of my head. I haven't been privy to that information. I'm just like a little mod, and they're working with Yepple Inc.
Okay. Yep.
For new hairstyles, like doing the SIP 68 stuff.
Gotcha. Wait, so they're gonna redo some of the artwork?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like right now, we could sit here and we could take some of their traits and redraw it and submit it to be put on the store so people can use their gems to buy it and then upgrade their NFT.
Dude, I keep forgetting about my gems. Oh my god. Dude, there's probably like 7,000 gems I've missed out on.
I can't believe this.
I know.
You'll get in there. It's fine. It's not, you know, I have an alarm set, so I do it at the same time every day.
Smart man. I should go check on my derps too. Go check out the derps, see how they're doing. I did upgrade it.
Your outposts.
So I upgraded it to the second to last one. I have one more upgrade to do. I think that takes 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. So right here, all my derps are in there, all 4 of them, and I'm on the 3rd of the 4th upgrade.
Nice.
Yep. So I guess 146 hours. So however many days that is.
So divided by 24. So yeah,
Not
about
5.
3 days, give or take.
3 days? No, it's 146.
146 hours.
Yeah.
Divided by 24. So shit. Yeah, that's like
6.
That's like 6 days. Yeah.
Yep.
5-6 days.
Not too bad. I'll be able to check this out. What? Tuesday next week?
Yeah.
Yep. So
the craziest thing, derps put, I think, 100% of the money back into the miners.
Hell yeah.
It was something like $815,000.
Dude, big respect for derps.
Yeah.
I was reading some of Dave's tweets too, and he was talking about like influencers and like what's the biggest thing he's learned. And he was talking about how he learned, you know, just basically just listen to yourself. Like influencers don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're right, but there were so many projects that influencers just missed, and then they came and they became big, and then we had them on our podcast and talked to them and stuff like that. So I like that. I like that message. It really is a do your own research kind of message, but also a kind of a fuck influencers in some way, which I'm all for, to be honest. I'd rather you watch me and learn than like just blindly follow me, because
it's different. So like Viva La Coin,
not gonna learn it.
One guy that I follow is Viva La Coin, right? And
oh yeah,
he goes to NFT Las Vegas. We met, we had drinks, hung out with Fart and shit, and like hung out with everybody. But he's a guy who's knowledgeable and gives a great opinion, and he doesn't give in to that BS of like influencer shit, right? He stays on his grind, right? And he knows what his power card is, and he's professional. You know what I mean? And like I will consider him like a guy that I follow that is an influencer for me, right?
There's definitely some smart people out there that get a lot of calls right.
Right.
So he's one of them. There's also Cardano Whale, but everybody knows about him.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody
he doesn't need a shout out.
Dude, Angel Baby Hit Squad is doing an update.
Okay. What are they doing?
An art upgrade? Have you seen any of it?
Okay. No. Let me go check it out.
Are you following them? Fettuccine.
I know I'm following Fett. Angel Baby.
Hit Squad.
Is this a fake one? Or is this a real one?
That's definitely a fake one.
Yep. Damn it.
I'll put spaces in there where you can find
fettuccine.
Yeah.
Here we go. What?
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 What? Yeah, we got to get a hold of him and tell him that ain't real.
What is going on?
What is he doing? So one of his collections got booted off of Ethereum, and we had to fight to get it back on.
Why did it get booted?
I don't know exactly what it was. I think it got flagged or something like that. Somebody flagged it in the community, and it got taken down. And then all of a sudden it was like, no, this is like a legit project. Like, this is what we're doing. Why the hell isn't it?
I guess these are some of the new ones though, or
no,
that's somebody else.
That's different.
Yeah, these do look cool though. Don't know if I'd buy it, just because I feel like every time I see something that looks cool, it's just like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks from now, somebody else is going to come out with something that looks cool. And then it's just going to go down in the rabbit hole of cool shit that lost you money.
Yes.
Dude, that's a lot of Snickers bar. That would be really funny, handing out NFTs for Halloween. But open up your wallet. Send me your wallet.
Imagine giving something up that like ends up hitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be cool. I would have like in the future, because what we do is we have a big bowl of candy. This year we actually passed it out, but a lot of the years it'd be really cold and our neighborhood didn't get a lot of trick-or-treaters. So we would just get like a big bowl, put candy in it, and then put up a sign that says, please take like a few, obviously sometimes people just take the whole thing, but it's like, whatever, it's just candy. But I could see somebody out there to like, please leave your wallet address or something like that.
Yeah.
And then just go home and a few days later you just see, I don't know, like a $1,000 NFT in there or something. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Let's try to find the artwork from this, though. I guess Angel Baby Hit Squad is no longer a thing on Twitter.
Club Cherubim?
Huh?
Club?
You want me to type this in?
Yeah. Club, CLUB,
yep.
_
Yep.
CHER.
This one.
Yeah, Cherubim.
Oh, okay.
Formerly Angel Baby Hit Squad.
I'm even following them. Oh, maybe I was following them under a new name or a different name. I don't know. Anyways, time we fly. Welcome to the Arrow Cherubim. Isn't that a name of a Pokemon?
A cherub is the little angel with the hearts and this, that, and the other naked babies.
Cherubim Pokemon. I feel like, oh, it's Cherubi. Let me show everybody. Is this one Cherubi or Cherubi or Cherubi?
No one knows.
I don't know, man.
Useless character.
It is. It's one of the. It's like a, I don't know, Gen 4, 5, or 6, or 7's Bellsprout.
Disgusting.
Anyways.
Absolutely disgusting. It's so crazy that people know the 4th and 5th generation of some dipshit Pokemon thing. Like,
dude, there's those like.
I can
YouTube
only
shorts.
imagine what your childhood was like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
we grew
so
up with the
crazy,
150.
man.
I thought I was big guy on campus, knowing all 150. Now there's what, like 800 and something.
Yeah.
So these, okay, so this is a teaser. Is there another one? I don't know if I like that one, to be honest.
What?
Oh, can you not see this?
Oh, that one right there? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that one. I think the design is pretty cool. The idea is pretty cool. Just the execution on it, I'm not the biggest fan of that one.
So they do this stuff where you can mint an ETH and ADA, and they're developing bridges, right? Like Genesis, like, right, it's an ETH to ADA converter and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's kind of crazy, you know. Cherubim. It's cherub. Okay.
Oh, that's really cool. So all demon holders have whitelists to make Inkwell using Exodus. And then it also says all ink lists are holders of Dirt Birds, Fun Plastics, and Demon Hit Squad. That was back on the 23rd.
Hit Squad. Like, I can mint one. I was holding on to it.
Yeah, I never minted it either. Fun Plastics, I've always... I debate it probably once every few months. I'm just like, I should just buy more Fun Plastics.
Which, yeah, Inkwell is on... It's on JPEG Store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait, I think. Yeah, right.
Let me see. Inkwell?
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah. Yep. I'll share this tab. 80s, not a bad floor. Oh, the volume's only 400.
I would think, to me, they look cool as shit. That's just me.
Yeah,
But
not too many are being bought.
yeah,
Probably,
I mean, I'm not saying don't sponsor buying this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like a side.
It seems like a project just for project's sake or something for fun.
Yeah, right.
They look cool though.
I do like the Pepe. The Pepe head.
Yeah.
The best Pepe, and this is just me being partial, but the Pepe hoodie from House of Titans is pretty badass, though.
You know, there's nothing wrong with the House of Titans art at all. It's really just people haven't, I don't know, decided to throw money into it. They haven't believed it'll, net them more money yet.
Dude, this shit.
Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't.
I swear to God, my computer is listening to me. Because,
What
now I have pop-ups of, loan repayment. Because we were talking about frickin' Ben.
Oh, yeah.
So now it's like, loan repayment, that's trending for me. It's like, no, it's not. Thank you.
My collection offer for a citizen just was accepted for a Kotaz.
What's that?
Accept call offer. I did not try to buy 10 of these, though. Why does it say 10?
Staking Goofy Gophers is live.
I got one for 53 ADA 14 minutes ago. Hopefully, apes make a comeback because I have like 5 Kotaz. I just keep buying them every time they go lower.
People were roasting him in the chat.
People
were roasting him in the chat about these Kotaz things.
Staking Goofy Gophers is live. What's going on, Rue?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? That's what's
he
up.
changed. He doesn't have a profile picture that he used to have.
I know. He's trying to go incognito mode.
You trying to go incognito, Bo? Like, we don't know who you are. Get out of here. Shit. There's a picture of him by a window, right?
I don't remember what his.
I'm pretty sure
his
it
photo
was. It was him by a window, looking cute and sassy.
Oh yeah, I got rid of my. I got rid of this one a while ago too, about a month ago almost.
Oh really?
Somebody hit me up and was like, "Hey, I really want this one. It would complete my collection." And I was like, "Oh, somebody's trying to scam me." Because who hits you up for an NFT, right?
Right.
That doesn't happen normally. But no, this guy was a guy I'd already talked to before. He's in the community. And I was like, "Oh wow, okay. If he really wants to do it, then cool. So I gave him, what did we end up doing it for? I think it was 200 ADA or 250 ADA. I sold it for something like that. I mean, this is a really good one. It had a regal dress, which is only a 0.17% have the regal dress. So I had a really good one, but it was up there for, I think 400 ADA or 2000 ADA forever.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, you know, I'm not doing anything with it. Might as well go to somebody who actually likes the project and plans on doing stuff with the project. So
yeah.
But yeah, I was just trying to look for some liquidity.
Which they're doing like narrative, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a story, and then there's going to be a game within the story, but I don't know how long that's going to take.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to drag on so long that my NFTs go to zero, which is why I was willing to sell.
Is it like Order of the Kraken or whatever?
I think it's going to be, well, it is really just how I view it, because I didn't ever really view Order of the Kraken as making a game. I know they say they do, and that's kind of the point of it, but I don't know why. Like in my head, for some reason, there's just, how I've thought about it is there's not going to be a game for Order of the Kraken. I hope I'm wrong, but that's just how I've thought about it. It's not anything negative to the team. For whatever reason, that's just my gut feeling, is that it's not going to happen. But for this project, I do feel like the main focus is the game, with also the main focus being on lore. Like I feel like the attention is there in all aspects.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This one I feel like I could have lost the bag on by getting rid of that NFT, but I'd rather play it safe, because I'm probably wrong too. If we're going off of statistics, both projects aren't going to do shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's brutal.
It's brutal.
It's brutal out here in the bear market. Like you said, like everything is looked at with such scrutiny.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not, you know, any different than all the other people looking at stuff with a lot of scrutiny. I felt bad the other day too. We had Tink in here, and she was sharing her project with us, or the beer project or whatever. Yeah. And I was just like, I don't know, man.
I don't even drink beer.
Like, I'm not going to buy it is really what it comes down to. I don't think it's going to make people money, right? Just because most don't. Like, you could be any project. You could be anybody. You could come out with any art, any idea. And I'd probably just be like, you're probably going to lose me money.
Yo, somebody should come up with something like Dead Project Society.
Dude, it might do well. Kind of like the anti-social social club.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. It has a ring to it.
Dead Project Society, where like somebody comes in there and they like redo the art or redo something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, what I've done, I saw this on, regrettably, TikTok one time. It was a short, and somebody takes Disney coloring books and like zombifies them. You know what I mean? Like redo it in your own flavor.
What, they sell those? Or do they just do it? It's just like something he
back
does.
To the person or like whatever, and try to revive it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pump and dump. Yeah. Yeah. So do these things, and like you can mint it or whatever, or you can like retrieve it or do whatever, you know, give up the original, and they take like the layers and stuff like that and redo it and kind of make it look like their own and shit like that. Just Dead Project Society, free mint, like whatever, you know what I mean, or something like that. Just work based off tips, right? Like, I'll redo this art for you if you tip like 10 ADA or some shit.
That'd be pretty cool. I know they do have projects with rug pulls where you can send in like a rug pull project and get either like some coins or like a random NFT, Night Parade of 1,000 Demons or whatever. They did that. Then you also have what is it, Ruggable by Esco. Yeah. He's got his project with that, and I think there's one or two other projects that do it too. So it's kind of similar.
Yeah, which I don't know what Ruggable does, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to look into it again. I remember at the very beginning, he sent me like a rough draft of all of his plans and stuff, and I looked it over. And I was originally going to be on the project with him, but then I just kind of fell through with like all the things I was doing at that time.
Right.
But yeah, it was a way to get, I think, coins or a token for a bad project, and then you could use those coins as entries into a raffle to potentially win a real NFT. I believe is how it went down.
Like if there's like one thing you can do though, and this is just being real, one thing you can do because your NFT is attached to an ADA, right, with locked value and stuff like that, send that NFT to your Coinbase wallet where it can't be retrieved, and at least you'll get that one ADA back.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, you have like 100 bad NFTs, and in the future, if Cardano goes back to $3, I mean, that's a lot of money.
Right.
Not a bad idea.
You know,
Still looking at Book Token. I don't see, like, on their website, that's what I was looking at the beginning of this podcast, any books that are coming up for the use of Book Token, and it just keeps going higher. So I'm wondering if I should sell out, or if there's maybe some people in the know, and there's gonna be
like that's the thing.
A hype book.
Dude, I don't know. Like, why do that many people read? Like, maybe I think this is just me.
Do they read?
Do people read? Like, what? Like, they read this much?
I don't know if I'd say probably, if I had to guess, most people who buy a book.io book probably end up never reading even a single page of that book.
So why do they buy it? I don't get it.
Because it's a speculation that these books will be worth something in the future. Maybe it's a limited edition or whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
Man. I don't know. Something about this makes me not trust it.
It's interesting that they'll always be able to come out with books, though. So people are always willing to spend money on more and more and more and more books, and it'll never go away. There's plenty of books.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but book.io is cross-chain.
Yes. They have it on, ETH? I believe, Polygon, ETH, and Cardano, and maybe one other place. But I believe those are the main three. So huge shout outs to them for doing that too. Yeah.
I don't trust you, but god damn it, congratulations.
Yeah, they got Mark Cuban, and you can buy his book now too. I'll go show the website.
Yeah, I mean, they're providing education, I guess. You know, Edgar Allan Poe's great, you know, poetry, and the Bible is the highest selling book of all time, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if it's good, if people are into it, go for it.
Alice in Wonderland's coming up on the 2nd.
Okay.
And the price is to be determined. So this is probably going to be another regular currency. I'd say probably not a book.io or a book token. Okay. But let's try to see, like, why did they pick? Let me just scroll for a little bit. It's down here somewhere. They picked one book.
Why do I feel like I'm at a Scholastic book fair?
So, okay.
You remember those?
I do remember those. You would go, and we were actually just talking about that the other day with a neighbor of mine, because her daughter's going to school and she like wanted money for the book club or for the bookstore or whatever, because all of her friends are going to the book. But why The King in Yellow by Robert W. Chambers was for 2,000 book tokens, and it's the only one during October that was for these book tokens, and which makes sense too that there's not too many, because this book token was just released like a week or two ago.
Right.
But I'm trying to see if I can find something, because as soon as you got this book, The King in Yellow, then if you had The King in Yellow and the Bible, which you needed both for, then you could get this one. And you needed this one to get this one.
Yeah. So
maybe in November, they're going to start doing stuff like that with more and more books. Like, look, they're still doing it for the turn of the screw.
I think that's some good stuff, like Wind in the Willows, Taming of the Shrew, poetry. Obviously, everybody knows that. If you don't, Jesus Christ, we'll pray for you.
The Wizard of Oz, like, you have some classics. You really do.
They had Frankenstein on there, I think, or something like that, right?
Yep, I think those are sold out, the Frankensteins.
Right.
But I'm trying to see if I can find something for these book tokens. And I think during November, there's going to be probably another mint for 2,000 book coins, and it'll probably go up in anticipation and then probably sell off again. But if they keep doing it once a month, maybe it just keeps going up for a bit.
I don't know. What do they do with the coins once they get them? Do they redistribute or what?
I don't know if they burn the tokens or not. Is there a white paper? All right, token. What is book token for purchasing using books? Creators.
Do you know KODart? KODart art?
KODart art?
Do you know KODart art?
Oh, do I know who that is? Oh, I see. Rui. Let me see. Let me go to Twitter.
No. I know Ada Carts, which is like the karting video game, right? They have Cardano carts or whatever, which is like a racing game.
Yeah, I don't know KODart art. Let me type this just into Google.
Is it Coda? Is it Coda art?
KODart art. Is he the one who drew the? Hold up. Did he draw J. Cole's album cover? See hip hop COD art, KOD art. Maybe that's what it is. KOD art. No, oh no, of course KOD. That's his album. That was the album cover.
Oh,
Kendrick or whatever it is, his name, right? KOD, he hard as shit. I don't know what he says.
I don't know. I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan.
Wow.
Wow, you're so dumb.
No, that's not Kendrick Lamar though. That's a KO. Is KOD? I thought that was a J. Cole song.
Kind
J. Cole said
of
KOD. He hard as shit. That's a J. Cole song.
Kind of a brick Discord.
Kind of the brick Discord.
Kind of the brick Discord.
Oh,
Listen,
okay. So that's what
Lou,
KOD is.
I'm not here to throw shade, but bro, my man, what are you talking about right now?
No, he's got all the alpha, bro. We can't sleep on this. KO. Wait. So hold on.
Hold up.
Let me talk my shit.
Don't be looking at my internet history, bro. Hold up. I thought it was kind of a brick. It's kind of the brick Discord.
Dude, I don't. Is this for Cardano?
I think so. Kind of a brick Discord. Try that one.
Kind of a brick. Yeah. There's kind of a brick.
There you go.
Gotcha. All right. I'll show. You guys have seen this, right? Kind of a brick.
I've seen it.
Yeah, this does look familiar now that you say that. I've heard of this before. Pseudo physical art, caricatures. Is that caricatures? No, that's canvas.
What are we looking for, bro?
Maybe books? Sweet up coloring book? You were talking about coloring books.
Okay.
And then estimated royalties. So you buy the books, then sell the books, and then you get royalties. What? All profits.
So it's like a recursive NFT or what?
Oh, so profits will be distributed to holders every 1st of March. So it's once a year. Most people do it a little bit more often than that, but hey, that's fine. Once a year is fine as long as it's gonna give you money. Buy a book here. So you buy it on Amazon. And then I guess, yeah, $10 for the paperback.
Hey, they got boobies.
Where?
They got boobies on their header on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Ridiculous. All right, so I'm looking at their website.
Huh. Suit Up is an NFT collection on Cardano from KODart and the project Kind of a Brick. That's so funny that it came up with the J. Cole album though. This is a 75 unique drawing collection of different animals in suits for coloring. The goal of this collection is to show how amazing animals would look in suits and to captivate. Sorry, that's really just a funny sentence.
Oh shit, they got a fucking velociraptor.
This coloring book is for children and adults who wish to improve their coloring skills.
Oh damn, bro, if you could reimagine one of these, holy shit.
I'm really not knocking this, but it's so funny to read adults trying to work on their coloring skills and not chuckle a little bit.
Have you not done coloring before?
Not as an adult.
Bro, super therapeutic.
I'm sure it is. My mom actually, she has her tablet, her iPad, and there's this app that you can just kind of like touch the color and then touch where you want it to go. Yeah. And then it just kind of places the colors there. Or you can have it like where you actually scratch it and fill it in.
Yeah.
But she finds it really therapeutic.
Dude, this is actually right up my alley, if we're being real.
Right. I mean, the thing is, like, sure, like you can go color it in and that can be therapeutic, but are you really improving your coloring skills? That's the only question I have.
Oh yeah, dude, go to their. Listen,
Like,
bro.
how does it matter how good your
Listen,
coloring
bro.
skills are?
All right, go to their website. Go to the KODart.px or whatever this shit. All right.
.pt.
PT, whatever.
Hey, it matters. PX might be something completely different.
Yeah, so go to Suit Up, right?
Suit up.
Right there, over to the right-hand side. Just click on it.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Show all. It is on show all.
You can do the unminted as well.
Oh, it's just loading.
Whatever.
It's just a long load.
Yeah.
Yo, this monkey's cool.
I told you. So look at the detail on there.
Yeah. There's a lot of wrinkles in this jacket too.
Yeah, you do like shading and other things like that. You can like reimagine these things or whatever.
No, I'm really not hating on coloring. I just can't read that without laughing a little bit. It just sounds funny.
But if you look at the detail in the pictures, right?
Yeah, dude, this looks like one of your raptors, like more detailed.
I know.
That's
you got
crazy.
Stag Alliance right there. Alley Cats is right up above on the right hand side. You see that?
Right here.
Yeah, it looks like Alley Cats.
They're not doing this to like try to throw like little hints or whatever at other projects, are they?
Oh, I don't think so. But who knows? Like,
because we've had all these projects, elephants.
Yeah.
I think we had a bird. I mean, I guess derps, but that's definitely not a derp looking.
Kind of. That's more like eagles.
We have not had a giraffe project,
Dragons,
I don't think.
Maybe. Is that a dragon? Hippo.
What is this?
Unicorns. That's a hedgehog right there.
These do look cool though.
Yeah.
Getting a little far off topic, but these are cool.
Yeah.
What did you, Rue, do you like these, or did you want us to look at these because you were look in the Discord to see how it's made? All right, I may be able to join this Discord. I just unsubscribed from Discord last week, so we'll see.
It's time to leave most of the Discords, Brad.
Yeah, I know. I just need to go through and fully see who I'm ready to ditch.
Yeah, but they got...
Let me see. In the Discord, all right.
They
go
got
back.
movies on there.
And then let's go to the Discord.
Okay, so a suit up coloring book. It's on Amazon.
You're gonna let me in the Discord, bro.
Oh wow.
Invite invalid. So
it timed out.
I can't. Oh, did it time out? That's it?
Yeah.
No, invite invalid.
So you can buy this. Yeah, it timed out. It's only good for like a week or something.
Oh.
If they don't have so many boosts, you don't have a permanent invite. So it rotates after a week.
Gotcha.
Dude, yeah, this coloring book is only $9.99.
Yeah. I think they just, I guess whoever owns the NFT though, they just get royalties every year. March 1st.
Cool.
It is pretty cool. What were we looking at before that? We got hella sidetracked. Not that it wasn't worth it. Completely forgot what we were looking at. Oh, and I lost my screen. It went away. Let's go to...
Oh, so you can choose what one you meant.
Book chart. Dang. All right.
Shit. So technically, the more of these you get, the more royalty you'll earn.
That makes sense. That's how it is for most projects. But I'm debating right now, man. Book is on a good run. I'd make like 90 ADA if I sold it right now.
Okay.
Should I sell it and try to buy back in? Or does it just keep running up?
I don't know.
It's at the resistance. It's at the high, right? This is either where it breaks through or it falls. It's definitely not the worst time to sell. That's for sure.
Especially if what happens in the market when we were talking about early happens, then yeah.
All right. I think logically, if we're trying to play this logically, let's go to min swap. Let's just sell it. Because if it does badly, right? If cryptos do badly, then I already got plenty of cryptos to wreck me. And if it doesn't do badly, I have plenty of cryptos again to not wreck me.
So this
let me
per canvas planner is kind of risque, I might say. Okay.
About to get demonetized real quick.
Yeah, about to get demonetized real quick though. Minting soon. Fuck you. Okay.
All right, sold all my book tokens. Decent profit. I needed a win too because I lost like 40 ADA on some things. I lost about 40 ADA on Turtle token. Or no, yeah, like 30 ADA on Turtle token, and then I lost some ADA on Optim. So this kind of puts me at like plus 30, plus 40 after all the losses. This isn't bad. And I've lost a bunch of money on NFTs, so we need to start getting a little bit of gains.
Okay. Yeah.
There's gonna be another token. I was thinking about this. I was like, all right, I could put like 50 ADA into a lot of these tokens and just wait like a year, and who knows where I'd be. Or I really think the better play is to just put a decent amount of tokens into plays that you are very, very confident about. Like I'm still very confident about book token, and then just like profiting and moving on, and then going to the next one that you're like, this is definitely going to profit, and just kind of keep doing that. Snack's been coming back recently.
Snack, yeah.
Yeah, like the last week is up pretty big from the bottom.
Dude, this is cool shit.
Damn, I only have 170. I have only a 78 ADA of Snack. That was worth so much more.
Not anymore, ho.
That's how everybody feels, though. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't complain too bad. What do you think? Do you think that Snack coin and all the meme coins on Cardano will come back during the next meme coin run?
I mean, dude, maybe. You know, for me, it's like if you have to choose one coin, it has to be Snack, dude.
That's what everybody said about Hosky when it first came out, though.
No, there's a difference, man. You can tell by the tokenomics. Hosky hasn't even like had all their tokens released yet.
Fair.
It was like a joke of a joke of a joke of a joke, right? And then these idiots bought the Hosky token cash grab NFTs for like they're for 8 ADA, not much, right, or whatever. But there was like 40,000 of them.
I just think
that's so much ADA, dude.
Yeah, but there was Doge and there was Sheeb, and those were like the main two meme coins. But then out of nowhere, Pepe came along, and Doge and Sheeb didn't get a huge bump when Pepe was going crazy. It was just Pepe. And then Cardano did, though. Cardano got a huge bump with all of its DeFi and SNEC and then Bankcoin. But then everything else kind of sucked. You know, rest in peace, Cockcoin. That's really where it started. Well, right after that, or a little bit before. It was Spicy and Cock. They fucked it. They fucked up everything. Yeah. But in my opinion, it would have fucked up anyways. The time was running out.
Right.
But I just wonder if there's going to be a new meme coin that will spark it all, and that's what you should get into, or maybe a new meme coin sparks it all, and then SNEC starts to go crazy.
The only thing that I can think of is the Optum that came out last week or whatever. They've been working for a while, but it came out like last week, right?
There's so much red, so much. But I do believe in Optim as well. I think having loans through DeFi is a really cool idea. So I'm going to be buying into Optim, but I want to wait for it to start to like level out a little.
Well, like look at the bullish meter.
Like
right
this
there.
is, yeah. This is just because people got in early and they're able to take some profits.
Right.
Right. So I'm just gonna wait for this because I feel like another one of these is coming, followed by this, and then one of these maybe up here and then a little bit lower, and then you buy in. Yeah. So maybe like a week. I'm showing it as if this has been a full month, but what I really mean is, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like this.
Yeah.
Not the full month. I don't think it's gonna take a full month for it to bottom.
No,
probably a few days. Maybe 2 to 3 days.
But yeah, you have to go snack, man. I'm sorry. Longer term, right? If you were to do something, if you held a gun to my head and said you have 1 year to come back to this thing and it's got to be up,
at least
20%.
Oh, okay.
Where it's at right now. What are you taking? Well, I'm taking snack.
Man, it has to be up 20%. I have to put it all on one.
Yeah, you have to put it all on one, up 20% by this same time next year. There is literally only one option, and that's snack.
Man,
I don't know where
that's
society is
hard.
going. I don't know where Clay is going. I don't know where anything else is going, but I do know, based on tokenomics and the fact that it was very under exposed, and the fact that it was done right. It was the right project at the right time, and it was perfect.
Snack's a decent bet. I'm not sure which one would actually do it, but I would say Book Token has the potential. Maybe not where it's at right now, but maybe also because it does seem kind of low. Copy, depending on where they're at, I could see Cornucopia's token being higher. Let me just double check, see where it's at right now. Get off of this 3 minute. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, so it's coming down pretty hard. It did go up decently hard too in the last few months.
For what?
I don't know. People were just really loving Copy at the time. I was seeing their NFTs, the bubble jets, everything was going up for what felt like no reason.
Was that in October? Beginning of October or whatever?
Maybe even November. I think in November, earlier November. Let's see. September. Oh wait, November's next month. What am I talking about? September. Yeah, August, September. You can see that's even where the spike is.
It's like around NFT Las Vegas time, right?
Even before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're saying Hunt is good too. I don't know, man. If I just think
it's coming down. Hunt was up forever, and it's finally starting to come down.
Yeah.
It was up here last week. It's at the peak. I would say either Book, Copy, Sneck, and like I don't know, everything else is a fucking crapshoot. Yeah, because Optim's too new. Like it could go on a run, but in a year's time, like you need to really hold up if you want to be higher than where you're at now.
Yeah.
For Optim, I mean, maybe WMT,
World Mobile Token.
I could maybe see that they have some sort of like,
man.
I don't know. It's all hard. It's really hard to say what's a long-term play. That's why I don't want to do any. I kind of wanted to do the 50 ADA in a bunch just because that'd be fun content. That'd be something fun to do to show it at the end of a year. But that's like a lot of planning, a lot of waiting. And if the results aren't good, then it's just boring. It's just like, yep, so I lost 99% on this one. I lost 99% on this one. I'm up 10% on this one. It's just like, it's not going to be a good look.
Yeah.
Token.
Token.
What? What is this?
What was the thing that Dodo? How did Dodo do?
Dodo did so freaking good, dude, and I didn't get into it. I missed it. I'm so upset. I missed it by like 5 minutes.
Any reason to hold now?
No.
Absolutely not. Jesus.
I mean, if you like the founder, you like what's going to happen potentially. I mean, maybe. This is where I like to get in. I usually do like to get in right around the bottom of where it started. Because, I don't know, people can usually play that. But it's usually a like 1 to 2 day uptrend followed by every other day crashing.
Then Bank. I had such high hopes for that one.
Bank. And then Riskcoin too. I thought maybe... Oh, let's go check on both of these. So Bankcoin. Oh, man. Oh.
Well, let's zoom out, please.
Yeah.
Jesus. What? Holy good God, mother of Joseph. Look at this.
Wow. Dude, Bank was so fun. Me and my brother were talking about Bank the other day. Like how fun we had staying up all night trading this.
Yes.
Oh, that was so much fun. That was a ride. I sold my first half right there.
Upcoming dwarf token. Oh,
what's a dwarf token? There's an upcoming. I've been missing these comments. Token. Cornucopius, lose the hype. Yeah. That's what I thought too before the last 2 months, but now they've lost it again. Axo, Dex, and Testnet. Ooh, yeah. That'll probably do well short term. I feel like everything does well short term.
Yeah.
Sprinkle some ADA on upcoming dwarf. What is dwarf? Who's running it? What's it going to be?
No idea. Alsif.
Let's see. Let's get rid of these tabs one by one so I can stop. clicking everywhere.
Dwarf token.
All right, dwarf. Let's see. It's probably not out yet, but let me double check. Hey, somebody, was it you that was right about Dodo as well? Was it Alsif Gaming? Told us about Dodo?
Probably.
Brave Dogs launching for them. That's what's up. It's always a decent sign. I mean, Brave Dogs isn't going to discriminate, I don't think, though. If they think, I could be wrong about this, but I think as a business, if I thought somebody might rug and they're still going to pay me, let's say like 5,008 or whatever the hell to like mint their shit, it's just like, just do the normal disclaimer. Like, hey, this project isn't backed by us. We're simply minting, and move on with your day.
Yeah.
It's money. You want your holders to get that money. So, but I could see the argument for it as well. I don't know. Where? All right. So it's 2:30 right now. Let's check on the market real quick, because this is when Powell is going to start to talk. So it's probably nothing's going to happen right now. It'll probably be a day after reaction, or like a week after reaction. But
this is
we are going higher. What were you saying?
Somebody was like, somebody opened a space just being like, Esco's a little bitch.
Who said that?
It was just a fucking it was just a space. It was 2 minutes and 56 seconds long. And dude, it's so funny.
Shout out to Esco though.
Lava Protocol.
Lava
Protocol.
Where are you? Are you on Twitter right now?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes, that's where I live. So instantly sell NFTs for the floor price in Lava.
Lava protocols. Lava Connect. That's what you're talking about?
It's Lava_protocol. Protocol.
See what I seen?
So
is it? What am I missing here?
What are you missing?
Is this the one?
Lava_protocol.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Underscore. PROTO.
Yeah.
COL.
Yeah.
What the hell happened here?
This is all it's showing. Did I spell lava wrong?
LAVA?
Yeah.
How the hell did you spell it?
LAVA. Oh, wait, can you not see my screen? You can.
I can.
Lava_protocol. This is it.
Okay, I'm
Here, just send it in the chat. In the
at Lava_protocol.
That's it.
LAVA. Underscore.
Yeah.
PROTOCOL.
Correct.
Just go to L4VA.com.
L4VA.com.
Yep.
They spelled lava with a 4. That's probably it. Fire paper. I like it. Dude, hold up. You saw this morning or yesterday how Gary Gensler said happy anniversary to Satoshi's white paper?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that.
It's 15 years.
Yeah. Well, sure, though. Like, if your decision is coming up so soon and you decided to tweet that, if you do not support crypto after saying that, you've just fucked the entire world so mentally by like basically trying to be buddy with crypto and then just being like, nah, I was just fucking with you.
Yeah, he's like shithead.
That is some sadistic type bullshit if that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just wish he never made that comment, because I'm so like angry right now. I'm so ready to just throw hands. Obviously, I'm never gonna see him, but like, dude, how can you do that and then just shit on everybody? Hopefully he doesn't shit on everybody, but if he does after saying that, he is a real piece of fucking shit.
Yeah. No, 100%.
We're still going a little higher. We're having some resistance here, but still going a little higher on the overall market.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, yeah, this lava, when does this come out?
Hell, I don't know. They're having
And
a space here in like 30 minutes
Oh, okay.
with House of Titans.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Get in touch. Enter name. Built for the future of all major cryptocurrencies with smart contract capabilities. Cardano and Ethereum are the largest and most decentralized every day. Our plan is to launch Lava on Cardano and ETH to maximize the opportunity. But what are you doing? Instant liquidity for NFTs. Floor price evaluator. So, how do you have instant liquidity for NFTs? You put like a minimum price and you just accept it if somebody's willing to pay that?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like offers, right?
Right. Yeah. It's just accepting the collection offer.
Oh, okay. It's nothing new. Nothing new, but that's cool to see. Where I want to check out Risk Coin.
They do have a coin though.
Yeah, but it's not out yet, right?
Not yet.
This is Risk Coin. It's got 193,000 ADA. And it just looks flat. See, this is when I want to invest. Not necessarily in Risk Coin, but when it's flat, when it's like this.
Oh yeah. This
is like the complete low, but like, you know, you could have thought that over here too.
Right.
And even though it's just
that is like the lowest of the low right there.
Yeah, but even so, from 0.8 right to 0.6, is that like a 30%, 20% drop?
Yeah,
it's big. So, but you know, you got like a stair step up right here. You have, you know, decent little volume candle. Somebody bought something.
That could be you.
Could be. Not gonna be, but could be.
But
not for Risk Coin. Not right now.
Yeah.
Risk is a pretty, I think, basic game too. Like most people understand how to play Risk. It's been around for a long time. So if they did develop something, it could do very well. But I think we really just need a polished something. Like if we had a game to play that was just a pretty polished, good-looking game, I think that would carry pretty far, because right now everything in between is just a promise.
Have you played the finals?
The finals?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a video game that's out. It's an open beta.
Let me see. Definitely haven't, but I've been looking for some games. I've been kind of disappointed in games, even though Lies of P. Whew, that game. You played Dark Souls, right? Or you've heard of it? Yeah. It's like a Dark Souls game, Lies of P. And you're playing as Pinocchio. And you need to find Geppetto. And it's all around Pinocchio and Geppetto. And the story sounds kind of crazy. I thought, like, this sounds gimmicky. Like, I'm not going to play this. I played it. Whew, amazing. One of the best games. Probably I would vote it best game of the year. Over Starfield.
Starfield sucked ass.
I was not happy with Starfield.
So, what about
the finals?
What's the new one that came out?
Is this what you're talking about?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, that game too. I've heard great things about it. I have not tried it though. So I can't say anything. I do want to try it.
Dude, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I do have to pick up my child.
Oh, all good, homie.
From the bus. Yeah, so the finals, it's like a first-person shooter. Like it's not like a battle royale.
EDOT.
But yeah.
Oh, so what is the finals? It kind of looks like a bunch of polygons on this panda.
Yeah, it's the finals.
The finals. I'll look into this.
It's a first-person shooter. Like there's massive destruction in the game and it's random.
Okay.
Like there's shit like meteor showers and stuff like that can destroy buildings, and like you're constantly moving in different terrain, and you have to collect like these coins once you kill people and take them to this like specific area. And then the more points that you have, you move on to the next round against another people who moved against theirs. And yeah, it looks pretty cool, pretty hectic, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll have to look into it.
If
anybody wanted to play Baldur's Gate too, you should hit me up, because the only reason I'm not going to get Baldur's Gate is because I feel like that game is peak with friends. And, you know, I don't have any gamer friends like that. Most of my friends don't play games like that.
Speaking of friends, that one dude died, Matthew Perry.
Oh, right.
Which everybody was freaking out about. Every 30 to 40-year-old female was freaking out about.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks, dude, for real.
And he died drowning.
Oh,
in a hot tub.
I was wondering how he died. I saw that he died, and I was like, probably a heart attack or something, because he wasn't that old. But I guess he drowned.
He drowned in his hot tub.
Yeah. Like when a beetle dies, is what somebody said. Man, I hate like comparisons. Like, dude, he was his own beetle. You know, it's not. I don't know. I don't like comparisons. It's a death, man. You just mourn his death. Don't compare it.
Yeah. He'd be like, I was much sadder when Kobe Bryant died.
Right? Like I'm up in heaven,
like,
just like shaking my fist. Like, come on, man.
It's not great either way. You know what I mean? It's not like.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it when everybody gets their own time, right? Like, not everybody is gonna get their own time. So when it is your time, leave out other people's names.
Embrace it.
But yeah, I'll let you go to your daughter. And again, everybody, I appreciate y'all for watching us. I know we're always rambling and talking about a bunch of stuff, but hey, sometimes it's some good stuff, and sometimes, you know, it's just some random shit. It is what it is.
Any news on the final? Did we raise rates or anything like that? Should have.
No rates. I didn't even check, but 100% no way we raise rates this time.
Check it just in case. You never know.
Did rates raise? Right? Like, we have the best news in the world right here, about to make the podcast go crazy, and I'm just like, nah, it'll be fine. Markets react after Federal Reserve hits pause again. So it paused again. Yep.
So we pausing.
Yep. I mean, hopefully in December we don't raise, but at the same time, I kind of hope we just get it out of the way. If we're gonna raise, just raise it right now. You know, like, just
no, because like that's when people, like, the highest month for suicide is January. You realize that, right?
I didn't know that was a stat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that because people feel bad they can't, like, buy gifts for their family or something?
I mean, or they spend a bunch of money, or it's the new year and it's like, or they had no one for the holidays. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a multifaceted thing. I don't think it's just because they couldn't buy little Timmy his favorite board game. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is. It's one of the highest months. Plus seasonal depression. Let's be real here.
Yeah. I do remember being
I'm always looking forward to is when my seasonal depression meets my regular depression. And they're like, hey, let's tag team, you know?
They become best friends, man. They just talk to each other all day.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. But I brought out my weighted blanket though.
I got a weighted blanket, but that stuff just, dude, it makes me feel, I think I got too heavy of a blanket. Because it's just like
10% of your body weight.
Okay, I don't even know how much it weighs. Maybe
you need like a 15-pound blanket.
It's probably a 10 to 15-pound blanket. But
yeah, that's what you need.
It was just like slightly too much. But I'll tell you, like, just 2 regular blankets on top of me, perfect weight.
Come on, man.
Perfect weight. Dude,
I
tossed and turned last night so much too. Huh?
It's like getting a hug all day. Like,
I know. And they're for autistic people, correct?
Yes.
And so, like, when I got one, I was just thinking, I was like,
so thank you.
They are comfy though. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Clean, go pick up your kids before you forget about them.
Yeah.
And remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. Here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Next time, guys. Peace.